Hello, hello. I know streaming at a weird time than what I usually do, but I want to see if I can make something work by streaming and recording at the same time, or if it'll bust my computer open. Hold on, let me also make sure that my audio setup isn't fucked by doing that and hearing double audio. One moment, one moment. Is that what I sound like? It sounds so echoey. Why is that? Huh. Wasn't like that before. Uh-oh. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll let it roll. We'll just let it go. If I was out here with extremely high def audio, then you know that take away from the quality. But yeah, this is a game that I'm in the middle of called Wrath of the Gods, and it's basically a point and click game. You're a hero, and you, I guess, are you're a new and upcoming hero, and I guess you're just proving that to the world. I don't. There's no real specific goal, as far as I'm aware. You know, other than like beat the game. I was just told like, hey, you're a hero. Go on, go crazy. And so yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of it. I just killed a guy. I just threw him off this cliff, and I don't know for what purpose, because I didn't get any items. I got a bunch of things. You're gonna hear this sound a lot. That's gonna be me trying literally every item, because this game, it's actually a very baby point and click, where you can click each item, and if it doesn't allow you to use it, then you're not going to use it on that screen. So I'm at the point where I'm just like, you know what? Forget whatever point and click logic they're going into. I'm just going to click whatever. I'm going to click every item, be like, okay, do I need this? Do I need this? Do I need this? But yeah, so that's more or less it. Let me see what I have to do. I could go fight the Hydra. This is one objective I have, is killing the Hydra. I had some seedmen. There were guys I grew from the ground with a seed. The only issue is I started this a long time ago, so I don't remember a whole lot, or I don't remember every detail. And I grew these men with a magic seed or something. But then when I was getting ready to send them after the Hydra, I threw a rock at one of them, and then they all killed each other. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to get more seedmen. So I'm like, do I not need them for, you know, whatever? Or do I need to bring them back? Because they're kind of just not here. But yeah, as you can see, this is a fun little game where, man, I miss this. More games need to do this, where it's just like live action. They just throw people in there and they just do shit. Like, that's the best. That's the greatest. So yeah, let me see what I got. I got the Golden Fleece recently. I got this candle. I don't know what for. I killed Medusa and got her head. God knows who I'm using that against. Let me actually check out the Chimera, which is... Fortunately, it shows you every single screen you can go to, so that makes it easy for navigation. The only issue is actually figuring out the right pathway to go. Okay, so we go back up to the crossroads, go to the castle, and go past. Got it. And I'm trying to remember who, but this is the game I was talking about. Hey, maybe I'll turn the volume down a bit. Oh. Here, I'll just auto adjust that myself. Da-da. No, wait. Okay, hopefully someone will have to tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. I don't know. I'm looking at bars here, and I think that's fine. Cyclops I put to sleep. Maybe my own volume's high too. I took the wrong turn. No. Yes. No? I'm fine. Sounds fine to you? Good to hear it. Excellent. And don't worry, I don't know. Let me see how this is coming out, because this game is already blurry for me. I can only imagine how it looks for everyone else. It's about the same, more or less. Yeah, let me see if I have anything I can take out with the Chimera. I got like 5 different weapons, and I'm pretty sure that none of them are usable for this fight. Nope. Nope. I got axe heads from something that I broke off. Alright, we're just gonna go through these. I can pull out my sword. Can I actually fight him, though? Oh, shit. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I need to be on a Pegasus for this, because I did that before. Hey, Sisyphus. What's very fun about this point-and-click game is you literally cannot die permanently. There are no mistakes. That's what I mean when I say this is a baby point-and-click. You cannot make mistakes in this game. You die, quote-unquote, but then you just walk back to where you were. All the gods like either resurrect you or you just walk straight out of Hades. So that's fun. Yeah, he says I need a cavalry weapon, so I guess I need to get like a spear or something. Which, come on. I have like a sword, a bow, a sledge, a club. Can't hear the game? Okay, let me... I will say, unfortunately, the music's going to be like way louder, probably, than most of the talk and dialogue. That's okay. I'll adjust it however needed. Let's see what else. So yeah, mostly I think I still need to take care of the Chimera. And again, I don't know what my exact goal is. I'm just doing things that need to be done. I know... Where is he? Argus. I know Argus is here, but I haven't found anything that gets him out of my way to get to here, to get to Hera. Atlas, I helped fight a dragon, so I got a golden apple. Golden apples for something. Maybe I... Let me just look around for a weapon. You know, I'll just go through all the old places I've been to, and that way everyone can see stuff, and maybe I can remind myself of what's what. The only issue is sometimes there can be something that I have to pick up, maybe on the ground or something, but it, again, looks like a blur. It looks like just a blob. Ooh, actually, no. You know what? There's a market. I want to go to the market. Yeah, okay. I want to see if this guy at the market has anything I can get. Which there is a currency in this game. I don't know if you can run out, but there's also slots. So if I ever am worried about running out of currency, which is the gems, I can just go to slots and it'll just make me win. So it's not reflective of real gambling, which is nice. I'll go this way, sure, why not? This was a fun little puzzle solved from before. And I love this dude's voice. You basically have to take hardtack, distract this bird, because there's a trap up here. Have the bird set it off. Then you go through. God, I love this. I love this animation. Also, I don't know most, well, I know of Greek legends. I don't know good detail about a lot of them. So there's a lot of things where I'm like I'll remember certain items or whatever, and I'd be like, but I don't know what story that goes to or what it was used for. This guy got me because I thought something got fucked up with my game audio. But it's just a goof. It's because you have the wax in your ears. Bless whoever did the dubbing for this game. That's good stuff. Yeah, we'll see how much I do. I might just do. Let me make sure there's nothing over there. I might do like an hour. Might do a few. Just depends how I feel. Alright, where am I now? I'm at... Okay, if I keep going right, I should arrive to the market. Now, like most point-and-click games back in the day, sometimes the puzzles and answers are just completely like, why am I doing this? So for the Medusa, I needed the sword and the shield, you know, for a reflection to fight her. But then once I did that and I beat her, it's like, oh, now you have to escape. And so I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I have the Hermes sandals to fly off. And so I started using those. But apparently I also needed the helmet of invisibility because it was so slow flying off. And I'm like, okay, sure. Let's see if there's anything else in this market. It's just this guy. I lost the rock I got before. Can I get another rock? I guess not. Oh, maybe I can't. It's a good gag. Maybe I can't get anything that I've already bought. Okay. Let's see, I got wine. Oh, why'd I click the iron again? Okay, yeah. I guess that's it then. I can't buy anything from the market. I already threw my wealth around and bought out this entire place. Alright, continuing on. We got... I could see if Atlas needs something else. Who knows, revisiting an old area could help. Make sure I went the right way. Okay, he might be up here. Yeah, okay. Got anything to say, big guy? Excellent. I think with some of the sequences, when you're done with them, the characters just stay there and don't talk with you. Okay, well, that's good. That means I'm done here. Here's my Pegasus. I'm gonna go through all these items even though I'm pretty sure. So I can get lead, but I don't know what I need lead for. I've like tried... Oh, okay, well. I guess I'm taking off and the Chimera will get me. But I don't have anything I can use. I know the sword will get me killed. Alright, well, might as well, just burn. It be that way. And this is how I feel right now. That's me. Any additional hints? But Sisyphus, where do I get said cavalry weapon? Alright, see you around. And I'm pretty there's no way I can like combine items in my inventory. So either I just haven't picked it up from where I need it, or I haven't come to the sequence that I need to be at. Alright, I guess we can, let me try something actually. So I can go to... Where is it? I can go to this castle, which I'm now, I think, technically the rightful heir of. Through shenanigans. And maybe that will let me get through the main entrance to it? Because I always entered through the servants' quarters. But maybe the main entrance actually has something that I can grab. I ended up all the way down here. Oh, right, because... Okay. Trying to think now, where have I seen spears? I think this is also nothing of value now. Oh, gems. Gems might have been the first way I got here as like an offering to the gods. And then they talk to me. Oh, I can just pull out anything here. What the hell? Okay. See if anything gives a new scene. Okay, accept a shield. Don't pull the shield out. Firewood, doubt it. Lear. Okay. Elixir. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. This is like the only screen in the game where I can pull out anything to try to apply it here. But I think I might be done with this area. But I never know. I'm pretty sure there was a character I was finished talking to. And then later on I came up and he had some new hints or whatever for me. So I was like, oh. I was like, I actually have to talk to people again. They're not just one-trick ponies. Nothing. Wish I could wear the crown everywhere. Said, oh, my invisibility. Okay. Well, that wasn't much better. Actually, I doubt it's the case, but before they were like, oh, you can't enter this place because you gotta be clean. So there's like a little pool of water over here with a water nymph. And you kind of just go into it and then they let you in. Castle is down. So head. Oh wait, maybe I went the wrong way at the pool. Head this way. I don't even remember if the hero has a name. I think they just refer to you as like that new up-and-coming hero. Let's see, can I put on my crown? Damn. Okay. Anything else that's worth here? If not, I'll just go in the same way I usually do. Okay, well, they don't care about me then. Just looks like the castle door. Anything I can grab? Anything in the smudgy grass that I can't see? I hope you guys have a weapon for me. Oops. If there's any NPCs left in here. Because I actually don't know if there is. I kind of just got a crown and that was my deed done. There's this little sequence of... There we go. See if anything's in here. Nope. I already grabbed that item. Okay. I guess that's that. And you know, as far as I'm aware, I don't think this game takes long. I actually looked up the speed run for this game like right before this stream, and there is one guy that has it for almost every single category. Technically, it wouldn't count because I have multiple recordings and not just one, but I could do the 100% the web desktop mode of this game, and then I could then I could submit that and be number one. Otherwise, the person that speedran this game did it in half an hour. So, really not a long game at all. Actually, now that I'm here, let me see if Skyron's actually still alive. Because again, I pushed the guy off and then it was like, okay. I could use items here. I could use the sledge for some reason. If there's an item that can be used on the screen, it'll let you pull it out. If it doesn't let me do that, my sword... No, and then this was the golden foot bath he was making me wash his feet in before he could kick me off the edge and laugh. But yeah, that's just kind of it. Okay, well, whatever. I can't help but feel I'm missing something with that specific sequence unless there's someone that's like, hey, can you kill Skyron for me? He's a real asshole. Let's see, there's this area where I originally got the sledge from. Can't put it back down. If I try to grab any of these, I can't get out. Okay. Let's puzzle around. Because it just says that exit's blocked. So, trying to remember... Let's put that back. See if anything can use here. Nope. I did go into this thinking that this was like a regular point and click game of, oh, if you make a tiny mistake or if you're not saving every 5 to 10 minutes, you're done. Okay, it just says whoops, wrong way. But then I found out after a bit, I'm like, oh, like, it's fine if you die. It's perfectly okay. Oh, that's the way out. I think Chiron's over here. Okay, lunch break. It says lunch break, come back later. Anything I'd leave here? So let me think. With the Pegasus and me needing a cavalry weapon, I can pull out the lead. I know that once before when I had to combine things... Oh, here we go. Okay, so he's just still giving me advice about Skyron. But when I combined an item before, I had to pick up the items, then I had to put them back on the ground for me to combine them. You know what? Actually, I think there is... Where is it? There's like a forge or something. Chimera, Hades, jousting. No, I think down here. Should be... Here was a prison I started in. Oh, warehouse. I think potentially something there. Because maybe I can just create my own weapon, and it's been a long time since I went there, so maybe there's something there I don't remember. Let's see, is it up here? And if that's the case, hallelujah. I can continue on. But I don't know if I just grabbed something in here and I was done. Alright, looks like a warehouse. Looks like an elixir steal. I might have just gotten the... Yeah, I got this vat from it. And I'm pretty sure that was supposed to give me, like, powers or something. Maybe that's how I take out the Hydra? But I don't think I could bring it out. Okay, so no item that I can use here. Anything I can mess with here? Guess not. I think that was just for me to get the elixir. Okay. Noted. I guess to the Hydra. If anything, I'm... this could just be the first recording where I get no progress. And then that's fine. I just won't utilize it. There's these guys that sucked up all the water here. Where the Rams speak English and they tell me to butt out. Pretty sure this was a, what do you call it? I think it was just a goddess or something that spoke to me there, and then now the image just stays there because I can't talk to it at all. I help people cross here at one point and then got in trouble for it later. But it was all part of the game, all part of the big sequence of events. I can't do this anymore, even though for some reason it allows me to redo it. Alright. I'll attempt to take out the Hydra again. But I definitely cut off its head a bunch of times. So now it's got like 7 of them or something. Again, I think at one point I got advice of, oh, you gotta build an army or something to face the Hydra. And so that's why I had the Seedmen. And then the Seedmen died. And then I was like, oh, well, where do I go from here? Alright, let's see. Just anything but the sword. Okay. Game says sword only. But these things are gonna kill me. Yep. And Zeus is gonna give me shit for it. He just goes, you are a worthless piece of garbage. See, my big issue is, I hope I didn't sequence break something. Because there is slight sequence breaking in this game. Nothing to the point where I've broken anything as far as I'm aware. But I'm just like, oh no. I mean, honestly, just let me pull out the Medusa head, you know? Pull out the Medusa head. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy, dead Hydra. Okay. To be honest, I might just be at a point where I gotta look it up. Because I have no army. I have no spear. I just killed with fire. I mean, I got this candle. Problem is, I haven't been able to find a lighter. I think there is just some screen somewhere that I have not hit the correct item pickup. So let's see, I didn't really see any weapons in the castle. Where else can I go? Here I can glance at these little images and I kind of remember what's there. Pan pillar. Argus. This boat which leads to this island, which I think was literally only making a pipe for Pan. And then this little island, which there is like a little, I don't want to say riddle, but I was actually asked a question where I actually had to input an answer of saying which maiden was turned into a cow, and I was like, shit, I don't know. So I was like, okay, well surely I'll find that information somewhere. And I just haven't, and I'm trying not to like, you know, I want to like metagame and just look up, I guess, everything. See if the nymph has any info. She actually gave me the helmet of invisibility. And that was only because I got the prompt to go to her for it. Are you interested in any of this stuff? Okay. Sure. What else? Okay. Moxai water nymph. And now I'm just gonna make her feel bad because I left. Actually, let's see if I can still talk to her. Okay, no. Sorry, water nymph, I just don't particularly have anything in need for me, I guess. Let me think. I know there's a locked door at one of these fast traveling places, but I don't really have a key or anything. And also, a fun little thing of just like, it's just a little train station. And here's the slot machine that you can use, you know. Ancient slots. Let's do a bit of a world tour. Really pay attention to each screen. Oh wait, you know what? I don't want to go this way again. I'll take the long route. That is to say, by going past the Cyclops. And up is very relative. Actually, let me see if I can do anything to Cyclops, because he's just been sitting here asleep. Oh, can I? Okay, maybe I could have attempted to fight him before. I couldn't find that sword for the longest time. So you want a drink? Oh, can I actually use this? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That was one of the things I bought at the market, and he did specifically say, like, hey, if you find a Cyclops, you know, you can use this eye chart for him. So it's real cool that he wakes up to take the eye chart and then not do anything. Who is it here again? Or is this where Sisyphus was? This is where Sisyphus was, isn't it? Ah, no. What's up, buddy? Pretty sure that's a sarcastic gag thing due to him. What was his name again? Ah, yeah. Tantalus. See you, buddy. You already helped me with advice for some other scenario. Because usually whenever you do get killed by something, you are sent to someone who will give you a hint. Nice little beach walk. I do wonder where they, I guess, got all the images for everything. This guy, I think I got a drink or something from him at one point, and I can walk up, but I can't get anything from him again, so. Yeah, whenever you click on the background sign, it's gonna be like, looks like Greece. There's the king, but now that I've taken the golden fleece, I don't think he really cares to talk. Here's the dragon that was guarding it. Put him to sleep. Oh, crap. Which I don't... It's so weird because, like, there are, I think, some things that I've killed in this game, and are things I've just put to sleep even though they look dead. It reminds me of... Where was I wanting to go? Island, or maybe near Pegasus, see if I can put the... If I can figure out what I need, how I use the lead, then that'll be good. Okay, just trying to remember. Okay, left goes that way, up. Where's down? Or down's where I came from, so where's left go? Hold on, I'm so confused about the path. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is technically the down, and then that way is going to the left. So it's confusing that way. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I haven't been here for a long time. I basically beat a guy's ass with the club and then Well, this is what remains. Anyways, the like sleeping thing reminds me of when I watched the anime Bobobo, and specifically, I think in just the English dub, whenever someone got killed, they would just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep now," and then they would fall to the ground, and they would play snoring sounds over them. And I don't know why, but that gag got me so good. Looks like Medusa minus her head. Sure is. Okay. And yeah, I think more things need to go with the gag of saying something is sleeping and it's very obviously dead or killed. Oh crap, is it the other way? Yeah, it was. Alright, let's go back to Pegasus. I know I don't have the weapon. But who knows? Maybe I don't have to, like, smelt or forge anything. Maybe I just slap that lead on top of a stick. Oh, this is the... Whoa, wait, what is this? What the hell? Hold on. How did I just pull that up? Did I accidentally hit... Oh, did I hit the Oracle button? No? Okay, the Oracle button's like the kind of hint system. You can turn it off for, as it puts it, hardcore gamers. See, Meister's game of the region Parturi, what is far in the spot on the Seder that cotton have in the vineyard. Maybe this is telling me just like different legends. Miss Amelie, recognize Linus, right hand Seder to the god Dionysus. From Safri, explain this message. Okay. Maybe this will offer the background information I need for anything. Okay, yes. Can turn everything to gold. Well, fruit, yep. And then he turned his daughter into gold. Yep. Wait, hold on. Be a slug. Look what I can do. He cried, taking his young daughter by hand to lead her into the... Oh, okay, he took her by the hand. Oh, I see. That's why she was being such a slug. Lysa's golden statue that might have been entitled Innocence Rudely Surprised. Uh-oh, said Midas, and from that point on, the uh-ohs multiplied. Actually, that's pretty good. Then Midas said whoopsies after turning his daughter into gold. Couldn't touch any useful object without losing in utility what it gained in monetary value, nor any food without shedding all nutritional potency on its leaden way down his gullet. In short, Midas came to understand what Dionysus had looked askance when asked to grant the favor. Fortunately, the god was a good sport about it. He allowed Midas to wash away his magic touch in the river. Oh, is that true? I literally never heard of King Midas's tale past the point where he turned his daughter to gold. To me, that was just always the end of like, oh yeah, turned his daughter to gold, and that ought to teach you a lesson about greed. Pegasus, you want to grant some insight on why I would need lead on this screen? Actually, can I talk to you? No, I can't. Okay. Let me see if anything was here. So I used Pan to pick up a pillar for me. And we're off. Yeah, I picked up some reeds and light string here again. Little smudges on the ground. And made new little pipes, and that was kind of it. I guess that's all the point of that island. Alright, I'll give it a few more areas of try. If I can't find anything specifically what I need to do, then I'll just be like, hey, where do I put this? Or at least look up certain things like, hey, the seedmen, how do I get them back? Pretty sure Pan's just gonna play this flute at me. Okay, so there's a few things I can do here. I can give him wine. I can give him the eye chart, which... Can I pull up my sword? Yeah, so that's, you know. I think they're kind of like gag items of like using them, and it's like, oh, nothing happens. I thought like, oh, maybe get him drunk because I have this wine. And he just kind of drinks and that's it. You'll never catch me going the other way. But here I go this way. Okay. The eye chart, which is also a fun little gag. Okay. I'll be honest, this ointment, don't remember what that's for. Actually, I think this ointment I got from the marketplace. He said something about the Minotaur, which is not here. Come on, Argus. Come on, Argus, be a bro. Let me go. See, I don't think I can walk over here. Try to leap the wall. Why? Maybe the iChar was just a gag thing to buy. Because I can't think of a single thing that it would help with. What the hell? Did I just grab something from him? Wait, I just took his pipes? What? What do you mean I just took Pan's pipes? Huh? What do you mean? Every time I talk to him afterwards, he just like plays them and does this little like dance. The fuck? No way. No way. You're killing me. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Okay. So, here's the thing. So, it was a whole nother puzzle I solved here, right? Pan was just hanging out here. He's got, like, some shitty pipes. He doesn't even ask me to, like, fix them. He's just like, I'm not gonna help you with anything. And then tries to play his pipes like a cocky bastard. And they sound like shit. And I was like, okay, well, I can go to this boat. I went to this island, and I was like, oh, look, there's, like, stuff I can pick up, I can put it together. I'm like, oh, I made some new pipes. Let me try giving that to Pan. I gave it to Pan, and he was so helpful that he helped me lift this pillar here. And then he's gone. And then he just stood here afterwards. And anytime I tried to talk to him, he would just like play his pipes again, be like, do a little dance. And I was like, okay, cool. Hell yeah, dude. I didn't know I was supposed to grab his pipes from him. Like, what do you mean? Why would the god Pan give me his pipes back after I gave it to him? Hey, you know what? We made progress. That's cool. What? Bless the stub. Let's see. You immune to Medusa's head? Cool. Glad that took 5 seconds. Bye. Hera, what is up? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. Is it Hera? I might actually look this up. Yeah, I don't know what Maiden... unless I'm supposed to get that information from solving a different puzzle, which, again, I haven't exactly beaten the Hydra or the Chimera yet. Let's see if I can, find any info from stuff around this place. This bird just calls me a numbskull. Actually, you know what? This might be a place where the cavalry weapon could be. Take a look. Ah, okay. The king or whoever drops me off here isn't here, so I guess I don't need to talk with him. Bird, any new insights? Okay. We also have, what's his name? Yeah, we have Daedalus here. He's just trying to make wings, which I already did at one point. This is also where I got the candle from. I just went over and grabbed it. And I'm pretty sure he stopped me from grabbing things before. Yes, he doesn't let me grab the hammer. Or that. I also like this, because I can act like I'm about to destroy his wings. It's like, hey, don't be a dickhead, hero. Can I just get, like, behind him or something? No? Alright, let's keep seeing if there's any items I can use. Okay, so nothing I can pull out. Any new info, Daedalus? Which I'm pretty sure I used wax before. Maybe it was part of a puzzle I forgot. Because I might have used the candle to melt the wax. Which would give me fire technically, but... Let's see, anything I can use here. Again, this is treading old ground where I'm just like... I definitely think I solved something here at one point. But now I gotta check to see if there's anything new I can do. Okay, yeah, because this is just a... Yeah, it's just a throne. That's all it is. It's a throne. I think I did a little water puzzle here. I think part of that water puzzle is knocking down these pillars. Maybe I can... So I went to Olympus at one point to take Hermes sandals. Maybe I can go back there and maybe Hermes will give me like a little hint to something. Anything I can pull out here? Which, if you ask me, just put on that helmet of invisibility and walk straight past every creature, every monster. If they're hiding something, just go around and get it. Easy peasy. Alright, can I pull the candle out here? Okay, yeah, so I pulled the candle out here, I think because I melted wax here. And so I guess it just, for whatever reason, allowed me to re-pick up the candle, even though there's no use for it. I do have these pipes. I can run around, see if that's good for anything. And off he goes. Can't use that in every scenario. It's the same issue with every puzzle game of, do I have the items / information I need, and I just am completely, lost on what to do, or am I missing something that the game has not given me yet? And so it's always so hard to... Because if I had what I needed, I would just sit there and I'd try to puzzle it out, But I don't know if I have what I need. Let me think. Where else could I go? Is there anywhere I haven't really visited? Guess I haven't gone to the beginning of the game, but I don't think there's particularly a point. Of course, I say that, and then it turns out. Okay, so Hera just sent me off. Tried seeing Hermes again. Alright, where am I? Let's use the chariot, because I don't even remember what ticket I have. I kind of want to use that up. I have a ticket somewhere. Oh my god, am I literally where the ticket takes me? Oh, I am, because it's M for, okay. I mean, I will say, I appreciate the little fast travel. It's pretty nice. Can I use the eye chart on him here? Does he wake up again? Huh. Okay, interesting. Maybe part of the issue is I want to attempt. I'll go to Olympus. I'll go see if I can get anything out of Hermes. If not, I'll attempt to go to Hera again and see if I can just, before she teleports me away, like talk and. Although it's talking to her that made her teleport me. Maybe I can go to like a different room or something before I actually get her to talk. Okay, nice sleeping dragon. Okay, and from here, I'm going to the right and down, I guess. Don't need to worry about Medusa. Actually, let me double check something real quick. Make sure that's not a pathway to the left. Nope. Okay. Then we go that way. Past the market. Oh yeah, this door is locked. Let's try to see if I got anything. Hoping I can just bust this thing down. Actually, no, don't give him the ticket. I'm gonna get teleported away. Okay. Yeah, it just says that door is locked. Looks like I locked a door. Let's see if I can ask about it. But I'm pretty sure he's just gonna be like, where to? Great. Oh. I didn't know I could sit down here. Again, just find little things you can do. Okay, I guess I can just sit down in the waiting area. I don't think it goes any further than that. Yep, just hanging out here. Alright, that's enough waiting. Got things to do. Okay, that's gonna send me back to the island. So is it up here to Olympus? Yes. Nope. That's Atlas. Almost, though. Which I always love this in Greek mythology. Not that I don't think there's, as far as I'm aware, any stories, but I just love the idea of like, oh yeah, it's just a real mountain that people could just they can just go up there, like anytime. Like it's right there. Gods live up there. Go on, give them a little visit. All right, up we go. And that, surprisingly, didn't take any items. Here we are. I have to do an item check. On almost every screen. I have to be sure. I can't believe I had to take pipes away from Pan. I didn't think it was a borrower scenario. Alright, Hermes. Okay, but it let me maybe attempt to grab something. So let me try a little something. I snuck around before to get the sandals. Oh, but it's not letting me this time. Sandals were on this pillar. You just had to like click to walk around because you're gonna smash your smash your leg on every little thing. So maybe I need that thing, whatever that is. Good on him to just teleport me right outside the room. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Smashing Hermes' brains. Okay. So entirely none of that. It seems to activate the walking when I click here. No? Here? What activates the walking when I click on Hermes? Yeah. That weird little smudge, it's got me a-thinking. But it doesn't describe it as anything. I mean, maybe it's not anything. This looks like Olympus to me. I don't think I'm particularly going to get anything here, and the fact that it's not letting me sneak around makes me think I can't do this. Weird that it gives me the prompt to smack my leg if I walk to him or try to like grab him, but not if I try to talk. Okay, back down. I think the Chimera is going to, oh shit. I accidentally told him to go back up. I think the Chimera would like pipe music. Unfortunately, there is no skipping travel segments. And no going back on it. The second I click on something, This game's like, that's the only thing I'm gonna do. Gotta play out the full movie. Let's get out of here. I'll try talking to Hera one more time. Well, I'll try searching around her area. See, it is helpful in a situation like this. It's like Pan has disappeared, meaning he's fully just, you don't need him. He did what he needed to do. So I guess maybe same for the Seedmen, but I don't know. I had to summon them in the first place. Alright, looks like Goddess Hera. Actually, let me see if I click on the same information button, is it gonna info? Okay. Shit. I didn't know this would actually give me different information segments. Oh shit, I've been playing this game on mega hard mode. Okay. Okay. Hera, I'm ready to be taken away. If you will. Alright. For thousands of years now, we'll learn about the Snake Priestess. Large part of humankind has thought of the great power of creation and rebirth as male and gender, but for tens of thousands of years before that, the essential source of life and death and terror and fruitfulness of nature was conceived of as female. The Great Mother, known often simply as the Goddess, took a number of forms. She was sometimes worshipped in conjunction with other deities, some male. Snakes are sacred symbols because they shed their skin. Not seeing much about someone being turned into a cow, so maybe not the area I need. I need to find the right area that's going to tell me about the cow legend. Let's see, talk to King Minos and his throne. Palace itself may have been a religious center. Interesting, interesting. Okay, nothing there. I feel like that has to be it. It just must tell me somewhere, and I have to... I'm pretty sure I think it's a 5-letter name. Not long after he arrived in Crete to brave the terrors of the labyrinth, that the hero Theseus encountered Princess Ariadne. She fell in love with him for sight. Oh, I got the clue. I got that. Defeated the Minotaur, he eloped with her, pausing only long enough to put holes in the bottom of her father's ship so that he could not pursue. Theseus soon abandoned the princess. Damn, sad. Either because he was bewitched by a god or because he had fallen in love with her sister. Well, ain't that the way. Some say he left her on the island of Naxos, but let's maintain that. I could try Naxos, maybe. Huh. I do love that, though. Topigo 2 tells the story. It's like either he was like basically tricked by a god, or he just is kind of an asshole. I can't think of anywhere else where a bowl or anything would be to, like, give me info. Passageway. Oh, but this is good. This will, perhaps give me information I need. Maybe it's time Daedalus must steer out the window of his prison and wish for the freedom of a bird. His powers of invention to come back to haunt him in the sense that he was locked up in his own creation, the labyrinth. So instantly, where it might seem odd that a place of dire confinement should have boasted a window with a vista, is clear from the sequel that it did. Daedalus would never have contrived his exit when inspiration finally struck. Because I mean, that's kind of like a game hinty type thing, you know? Being like, oh, he flew out. By all means, beware the monster of the labyrinth. If the opportunity presents itself, flee for your life. Okay. I'm pretty sure I tried her name already. I try it again. I can give her a shot. But I don't think that's the right answer. Let's see, what was the other thing I was going to try? Was it here? You think it would be right here. Alright, let's see what we got. I guess she does have a snake on her. I didn't notice that's what it was. Figures. Alright, for the sake of not continuously doing that. Wait! Okay, more about the maze. Just telling me about Daedalus. Now I'm craftsman inventor. Jesus. Daedalus confirmed to have been the Saw, but Krea instead went to his nephew, whom Daedalus consequently murdered in a fit of professional jealousy. Because of this homicide, he fled his native Athens for the court of King Minos on the island of Crete. Minos was a notorious ingrate. One day when his son was turned up missing, he sought the aid of the Syrian police, hoping to draw on the liar's power of prophecy and inner vision. Found the boy smothered headfirst in a huge jar of honey. Locked him in a room with the dead boy, telling him that he'd be released when he had returned him to life. Jesus. A visionary, not a magician. Huh. First thing was brought back to life, applied the same oh, interesting. Expecting things to work, he was stunned to be told by Minos that he couldn't even go home again until he had taught him all his mystical powers. Spit into my mouth. Glaucus did this instruction and instantly forgot everything he had been taught. What the hell? What the fuck? That's interesting. King Minos behaved with similar ingratitude to Daedalus. In return for numerous services, notably the building of the labyrinth, Midas had Daedalus imprisoned either in his workroom or the labyrinth itself. Daedalus had been compelled to design the labyrinth in the first place, owing an indiscretion on his part. Wait, fall in love with a bull through no fault of her own, but in consequence of divine vengeance on Midas for, you guessed it, ingratitude to the gods. Up the Queen Daedalus fashioned life like a hollow cow, inside which Pasiphae could approach the bull. As a result, she gave birth to the Minotaur, half man, half bull. But her name's a little too small because I'm pretty sure I can't enter that. Pretty sure it has to be 5 characters. I can check though. See, Midas is quite confident his prisoner will not be leaped into his freedom, but the king overlooks this probability that the caged bird might fly. Indeed, Daedalus might well have been inspired by the soaring flight of the birds outside his window. Certain that there were in fact birds in the vicinity because Daedalus managed to possess himself of a goodly supply of feathers. Yep, Icarus. There's a hand to take to the skies, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't go near the sun. Which you think technically he could just fly, like, say, a teeny bit out and then be, like, just to the ground, you know, just glide to the ground or something? It's been sniffing too much glue. Okay, so Icarus ate shit. Let's see. Icarus came loose, and Icarus plunged headlong into the sea, which, scant conclusion, henceforth bore his name. That was a really long one. Alright, if I can't find exact information on it around here, then I don't know where it would be. I love they have to walk out to the middle so they can actually do the animation for walking down. Okay, in this area, this is where the axes were. Which, yeah, I took the... I forget why, but I took the poles off the axes, and now I don't have the poles. So is it Crete? I thought about it, but... Also, probably need to go back to that little bull fresco thing. Might be able to tell me. Eruption in nearby volcanic island. Oh, okay. So if there's like other info in there, it'll take me to it. I didn't know that. Neat. Okay, okay. I just need the right information. Alright, let's give this another shot. Round and round we go. Let me make sure or something. Okay, so it doesn't tell me about... It doesn't actually tell me about this. Can I have a hint? Into a cow. Yeah, five characters. Boo! Let me in for free. Let me triple check on this. I don't think there's anything. Yeah. Okay, well, time to get off this island then. Maybe the fun historical info isn't exactly the game hints that I need. But I'm glad I at least found my way to Hera. Shit, that's the wrong way. Well, time to go through this animation. But I will check every little info spot that I come across now. So I just gotta check every screen. This transition's perfect time to go to the bathroom. Wait, I wonder. Oh, it actually does. Okay, there actually is like a little info thing when you're flying. That's kind of cool. There's one for this. See? Or actually, it might just be the screen that I'm about to land on. It might just be for this screen. I wasn't being slick at all. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Well, at least this tells me about all the legends and stuff. Let's see. Sword questing hero with a solid leap at. Well, if you succeed, you'd be remembered down through ages. Tell you what, why don't you go? Jason was looking for shipmates, and I can go to Jason. He's fighting I forget who it is, but someone. Oh, so it was a dragon. I was wondering about that. Oh, Argus was the shipwright. Interesting. Just quickly seeing if there's any good info in this. He'd been set upon by woman-headed, bird-bodied, razor-clawed scourges known as harpies. Let's see. Kind of Jason Harvey so far away, the king was never brought again. Let's see, he told him about the two rocks, which will clash together. Which, you know what, I wonder if that came from anywhere. This idea of clashing rocks. And that it's almost like a mechanical trap. It's kind of interesting. Just like how riveting this is. The chariot shop, or chariot stop. Even in classical times, in ancient Greek architecture achieved its most magnificent expression, there would have been humbler structures of wood or stone. At least I actually had credit for the picture that was taken there. Okay, let me try heading to the Seedmen, see if it gives me any relevant info about them. Eh? Wait, what? Pause to consider the extent to which such a quest was akin to graphic adventure gaming. For sure. Essential business to bringing back, as in Hercules bringing back the Hellhound service from the Infernal Underworld, or Jason bringing back Golden Fleece. In the form of Flying Ram, I cart off a young maid and her brother on the point of sacrifice. How remarkably similar to a gamer acquiring a particularly hard-sought icon for his or her inventory. Or so Perseus might have reflected had he been born in the era of CPUs, compact discs, and read-only memory. And then in furtherance of the Medusa quest, there was a laundry list of other inventory that had to be acquired first. The shield, this is what I'm talking about. The shield with the mirrored surface, the helmet of invisibility, the sandals of Hermes, which when strapped even to mortal feet conferred the ability to fly. Now, some of the inventory that Perseus needed was in the care of certain nymphs, or more accurately, naiads. Just to find these naiads, alone induce them to part with the needful items, Perseus has to go to great lengths indeed, but that is another story. Okay, well that would have been actually helpful info on the game. So who knows, maybe I can find something like that. These dryads are fairy creatures attached to trees, and nereids are ocean-going naiads or nymphs that live in ponds and pools. To be a nymph that only lives in a pond or a pool. The waterhole were so smitten that they yanked him beneath the surface and dwelt them forever, much to the spirit of Hercules, whose squire he was. Wonder if I'll find out the cow legend at the castle or something. I'll check there real quick. My mic's cut out. Ah! should go back, actually. Alright, let's check info here. Castles back in the heroic age were often built on hilltops for an added measure of safety and defense. Makes sense. Nothing made the inmates of a castle happier than a stout front door. I was kind of hoping it was going to say something like, oh, they had spears that they would stick through the door or something, and I'd be like, oh, I need that. Okay. Still gives me the castle door info. Or does it? Yep. And we go. What have we here? Here with Theseus arrived in Athens to meet his father, the king, for the first time. Maybe, am I Theseus? So the encounter is far from heartwarming. Theseus did not reveal his identity at first, but was hailed as a hero. He rid the highway of notorious brigands like Skyron the robber. Oh, was I supposed to take out Skyron like before all this? Damn. In honor of his exploits, Theseus was invited to the palace for a banquet. Serving as hostess was his father's new wife, Medea. Say Medea would help Jason harvest the crop armed warriors and steal a golden fleece out from the nose of the dragon who guarded it. Okay, so Medea's, I guess, where I got the seed from at one point. So, do I get it around here? Let's see. Ban Medea, grown bitter. He aided Aegis, who was desperate for an heir. It was Medea's power that endured the birth of Theseus, the princess. Yeah, did the poison wine stuff. Theseus drew his sword, not to mince his boar's meat, but because he had chosen a dramatic moment to reveal his identity. In case Aegis recognized the pattern on the sword's hilt. This is his own weapon, which he had left on a rock for his son to discover. Which I also got his sandals for some reason, and I'm like, why? Why is that an item? Made her escape in a chariot pulled by dragons. Dramatic. So I wonder if I can get the seed from here again. So in a short span, life might... And also maybe I'll explain... Because, like, I kind of just solved this puzzle on my own. Short span... life might swing from bliss to terror for a princess in heroic times. Birth of perfect child one day. Tomorrow, somewhere, if an oracle might decree that the baby abandoned in the wilderness. Okay. Never mind. It was worthless. Also, my cat wants out because he's pitching a fit. Yeah. Little whiner. Just get tall, learn to grow thumbs, and learn how to use doors. It's easy. I did it. Okay, any seeds to grow army men here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Might still be able to find something out in the area, though. Okay, I think it's this way. Ah, back here. Okay, so that's the castle. Nope, need to head back and head down. I love the little transition music between areas. Okay, Crossroads were haunted by the hellhounds of the awesome gods of the night. Hecate, patroness of sorcery, queen of ghosts. To the Seedmen. There were times when being a hero must have seemed a lot more trouble than it was worth. Jason had been challenged to retrieve the golden fleece of flying ram from the far-off land of Colchis. His way of getting rid of his inconvenient nephew, the uncle, King Peleus, had usurped the throne that rightfully belonged to Jason. I defy a daunting series of challenges. It was another. So yeah, I guess I'm going through. Well, I'm kind of like revisiting several like heroes' stories because I've seen some of these heroes. He had no particular fondness for handsome young strangers who came traipsing through his kingdom. Actually, I'm trying to remember. There's one area where was I think the Fields of Elysium. Let me see if there's anything there I can do. He was motivated. But here, are you the one I need to know? Okay. Two bulls staying in the adjacent pasture. This is it. This is when she'll turn to a cow, and they'll know. So let's see. Harness them plow the field, sow it, and reap the harvest in a single day. Turn over the golden fleece. Bulls were a bit unusual in that their feet were made of brass sharp enough to rip a man wide open from gullet to gizzard. Their bad breath, in point of fact, they breathed flames. Okay, fireproof. Good. Oh wait, let's see. Sowing a great chore. Let's see. Gaily strewing seed about like nymph flinging flowers in springtime. It did not stop to note the unusual nature of the seed. It emerges. Had got his hands on some dragon's teeth with unique agricultural properties. Wait, can I get teeth from the dragon back where the golden fleece was? As soon as these teeth were lodged in the soil, they began to sprout, which was all to the good from the point of view of Jason accomplishing his task by nightfall, but bad from that of the harvest. For each seed germinated into a fully armed warrior, who popped up from the ground, joined the throng now menacing poor Jason. So maybe that's it. Maybe I get teeth from the dragon. Okay. I can try it. Merely gave Jason a tip in basic psychology. Somebody threw something at one of the men. The man in turn thought his neighbor had done it. Oh, this is what I did with the rock. Oops. In short order, all the seedmen had turned on one another with their swords until not one was left standing. But though Jason swore to love and honor Medea eternally for the service she had done him, he proved as fickle in this regard as he'd been unfit for single-handed questing. When the opportunity presented itself, he spurned Medea for another princess. Nor did King Hades turn out to be any more constant. Blithely disregarding the terms of their deal, he told Jason that he wasn't about to hand over the fleece. Having just witnessed Jason's abilities, however, he was prepared to offer him suitable employment as a farmhand. Okay, well, I guess I'll head to the Gold Fleece then, and surely I can get the dragon's teeth and regrow my seedmen. Surely. It's about as good an idea as any. Which honestly, if it works, that'll be so crazy and I'll be so glad. But I found out that's what the info button actually did. What do we say about Cyclopses? Cyclopsi. Okay, yeah, from the Odyssey. Let's see, small island with the beach vessels and gave thoughts provinces. I don't know if there's going to be any extremely helpful info in here. Biggest barn with a single glaring eye in the middle of his forehead. He was one of the Cyclopses. Or Cyclopes. Giant blacksmiths who had built Olympus for the gods. He promptly snatched up nearest of two of Odysseus's men, bashed their brains out on the floor, and popped them into his mouth. Then, with a belch and a bedtime cup of milk, he curled up in a corner and drifted happily to sleep. Yeah, he just had a little midnight snack. Doshed him all night long. Yeah, whose fault is it? Nobody's. And they're like, nobody, then why the hell are you complaining? and like the Cyclops wouldn't know to just be like, no, his name is Nobody. It's like a joke someone came up with and they're like, oh, that's good. I'm fucking throwing it in this story. Okay. Yeah, just selling the Legend of the Cyclops. Okay, so Golden Fleece this way. Okay, so more of Jason's story. Okay. Convenient directional marker. CB for Hero Ancient Times, her counterpart today. There's nothing quite like a day at the beach to work up a thirst. A lot of alcohol drinking, but they had water. Is saying anything about the bar I've got here? Nope. Okay. Anything about the king? Raven quested the Golden Fleece. He's feigned hospitality, but did what he could to cause the hero's demise. Okay. Alright. Moment of truth, finally. Please tell me I can take this dragon's teeth. This dragon's got its teeth out there. Harvest the crop of dragon seeds. Let's see. Crop of dragon seedsmen which grew from the field which he had sown. Yeah. Ask Medea's father, Polylife, if I might have the golden fleece to home. See, his point of view committed the tactile error of divulging his true intentions to his daughter. Dia had been tranced by it. Goddess of love. Confide them, it turned to Jason. Okay, well, teeth, please. Okay, maybe an item for it. Let's see. Been a while since we've heard all this. Okay, with the leaders, what I actually put him to sleep with. Please, please give me your teeth. No. So close. Crap. Well, That sucks. I really thought I had something going for me there. I thought like, oh, it's just like unlimited teeth for the seedsmen if you keep like popping them out accidentally. Well. I think I can head to Hades, maybe, possibly. Actually, what if? Hold on. Let me take another little look. See, what if teeth somewhere? You know, just somewhere on this screen. Damn, really? Okay. And also, there's this dragon, but I don't think I can get from them either. Man, this sucks. It's been a while since I saw the, where are they? The Greece? The Greece? It was funny because I took their eye at one point. Greece, you got any info? Oops. I'm pretty sure I threatened them with a weapon at one point. Okay. I mean, they might just be useless at this point. Oh, I haven't been looking at lore. Shit. Wait, let's see. Ziki, the nymphs who guard the home invisibility council of the young hero. So there are like kind of hints of following different stories. Did indeed track down Atlas, who grudgingly nodded in the direction of a nearby cave, where sure enough he found the Greece. Perseus heard the version of the myth, whereby the sisters, blah blah. Version of the myth whereby these sisters, though gray-haired from infancy and sadly lacking the eyeball department, were as lovely as young swans. But he was disappointed to find himself taking part in the version that had them as ugly as ogres. Okay. Guess that's all there is here. Dang, man. Wait, where am I right now? Oh, firewood. At one time, Greece was far more densely wood than it is today, but whole forests were cut down in the years for ships, timber, and firewood. Okay, well, I already got firewood. Ruins. You can see if the Chimera has any info. I don't know. To meet a cow. To follow this cow wherever it should lead, and to find a city upon the spot where it lay down. Such as the foundation legend, the Greek city of Thebes, which goes on to relate how Cadmus and his companions went out to fetch water for their new settlement at a nearby fountain. Here all but Cadmus were slain by a dragon. Damn. Cadmus killed the dragon, and at the prompting of the goddess Athena, sowed some of its teeth in the ground. Orange men sprang up from the earth. Damn, so if I just find a dragon where I can actually take teeth from it. Also, the men weren't like really against me. They just kind of were waiting for my orders. But I didn't have a weapon to get them to do things yet. Taught them the alphabet. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm learning, like, approximate information. Chimera. One thing is certain, the Chimera is one mix-up monster. So, okay, so here's him on the Pegasus, I think. It looks like it just has a sword. Let's see, this so I've generally identified as maybe past young hero. When your pulsar advances, she told her husband. Yep. Wait. This is somewhat surprising that writing hadn't been invented yet, except perhaps a rudimentary form used for inventory keeping on the island of Crete. Interesting. Let's see, please do me a favor to kill the person who hands you this. To do so proved impossible, however, always being bound by the same strictures of hospitality. So instead, he feasted Belfron for a goodly number of days and nights until at length he announced they had a favor to ask of him. So it says something to do with a return letter. Read the game of the Chimera. Not wishing to sugarcoat, John just came willing to describe the Chimera as a fire-breathing monster directly related to Hercules' nemesis, the many-head Hydra, and Cerberus, the Hound of Hell. He was hoping to make good on his son-in-law Praise's request to do away with him. He had hit upon the Chimera as the ideal agent, expediting his young guest's demise. While one might think that he would have made little of the Chimera's dangers in order to install sincerity. Alright, word was the Chimera was virtually impregnable to any ground assault. Others had waited on foot with spear or sword to their eternal regret. There was even a rumor of mounted Lacian who had come up short in the encounter, his horse having been blasted out from underneath him by the Chimera's fiery breath. With a keen sense of logistics, Bellerophon narrowed down his viable options to attack either by air or sea, the latter course being out by virtue of the inland nature of the Chimera's lair, sailed on the aerial option and immediately sailed to procure himself a winged steed. The issue now is I need to find out what weapon to give myself on said steed. Okay, is anything else going to work? Okay, yeah, no. Well, that's so sad, because this game is on the internet. I accidentally just hit the back button. So hopefully, where's that autosave at? Oh, we're good. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so close. But it should. Yeah, fortunately, this game does come with autosaves. Oh my god. That would have been so sad. Let's see, Parthenon. Oh, I think other cat wants to get out. 1 second. Go. Also give them access to the water if they're going to be out there. Okay. Let's go another half an hour at most, maybe. Okay, I don't know if there's going to be info in here, but I'll check it out. Okay, this is also just about the Parthenon. So I guess I can check out the Hydra now. You need to go by the pool, then down to the castle. I'm just checking everywhere. Bees. Honey, very good treat. Yeah, using the bees. Okay, yeah, so tells me about using the beeswax for the wings. And the sirens. So we're learning like approximate information here. Right, to the Hydra. I forget what's north. Ah, Skyrun. What is here? Ah, Corinth. It's a little old lady selling decoction of supposedly magic elixir. Fabled of old for its wealth. Corinth was, let's see, Roman. Yeah, there is this like peddler that's throughout the game. Which again, I'm pretty sure I bought some things from her, and I'm like, sometimes I wasn't sure if I was wasting stuff or what. Because I was just like, uh-oh, I used up that thing that I bought from that lady, and she's not there any longer. So it would just kind of be like, hope that didn't mess anything up. Which I guess it's okay. Okay, anything to learn from here? Gloom. Oh, that's the other guy. Wait, he's got the fire. I wonder. Let's see, well, we're aware with Hellfire they would be forced to huddle in the darkness. Titan Prometheus is considered to be humankind's great benefactor because he stole fire from the gods and gave it to the mortals. The Titan carried it away from Mount Olympus and Fenelsock, method of transporting fire that was used down into historic times. Oh my god, watch me be able to take this from him, and I just haven't like tried to do that. That would be, again, so sad. Alright. Let's see if I can get it from him. Swamp. Kill his own children to atone for the crime he was sentenced to perform in a series of tasks or labors for his cousin. Hercules killed the Nemean lion. Afterwards, he wore lion skin as a cloak and escaping jaws as a helmet. Interesting. So afraid of his heroic cousin that when he saw him coming, he hid his storage jar. From the safety of this hiding place, the king issued the order for the next labor. Hercules to seek out and destroy the monstrous Hydra in the swamps. Future labor would pit him against the civilian birds, man killers who inhabited a marsh. Could not approach the birds to fight them. The ground is too swampy to bear his weight and too mucky to wade through. Finally, Hercules resorts some castanets given to him by the goddess Athena. By making a rack of these, he caused the birds to take wing. Once they were in the air, he brought them down by the dozens with his arrows. His makers would not suffice against the Hydra, though, so Hercules had to make his way into the swamps alone, resolutely picking his way through the ooze. Let me try this. Oh my god. Looks like a torchbearer. Am I supposed to... No way. Am I supposed to make it so he can walk across? With the firewood? Okay. Okay, so it's not an item. But I can't take his torch? It's not letting me. And I can't talk with him. Which I don't remember why, because I'm pretty sure, again, he was like over to his screen to the left, so I don't remember why I brought him here. Do I get him to toss me the torch? Or is this just going to go across the whole way? I don't know, that... feel like it's wanting me to get that torch, the fact that I can only go like one little island at a time. But if it wanted me to use an item on the screen, it would have let me earlier. Okay, so definitely... I don't know, let's just go to the Hydra screen and see if there's any info. Although it seems like it's pointing to fire. And I feel like anyone that knows the legend would be obsessing over why they can't use the fire for it, but I don't know. The Hydra. Alright, Mythmakers agree that the Hydra live in the swamps, but they seem to have had trouble counting the monsters' heads. So let's say the Hydra others claimed as many as 10,000. All agreed, however, that as soon as one head was beaten down or chopped off, two more grew in its place. Only one of the heads was immortal, but cutting down to this one, lopping it off was the challenge. To make matters worse, the Hydra's very breath was lethal. Even smelling its footprints was enough to bring death to an ordinary mortal. Fortunately, Hercules was no ordinary mortal. Great hero sought out the monster in its lair and brought it out into the open with flaming arrows. Interesting. Then he made sure to hold his breath while grappling with the beast. Hercules had the strength of 10, but the fight went in the Hydra's favor. The monster twined its head. Heads around the hero and tried to trip him up. Called an ally, huge crab, which also lived in the swamp. Crab bit Hercules in the heel and further impeded his attack. Hercules was on the verge of failure. Then he remembered his nephew. Hercules had a twin brother named Iphicles. Iphicles took part in a number of heroic exploits, but generally remained in the shadow of his illustrious twin. I didn't know that. Hercules employed Iphicles' son, Iolaus, as his charioteer. Driven Hercules to the swamps, he looked on in anxiety as his uncle became entangled in the Hydra's snaky heads. In response to his uncle's shouts, he grabbed a burning torch and dashed into the fray. Now, as soon as Hercules cut off one of the Hydra's heads, it was there to sear the wounded neck with flame, thus keep further heads from sprouting. Okay, so I do need to, like, have fire or something. Cut the heads one by one, cauterizing the wounds. Finally, Hercules lopped off the immortal head, buried it deep beneath a rock. Okay, but I need fire for sure. Okay, no sword yet. And I don't think I can lead the Hydra over. Oh my god, I had to talk to him on the right side of the screen. I had to talk to him on this side of the screen. Let's kill the Hydra, baby. You got this, bud? Alright, let's go for it. One step after another. Alright, cauterize that bitch. But look out for its breath. Apparently that's deadly itself. This Hydra did start with 3 heads, by the way. I definitely just came over here and kept chopping them all off. Okay. Last head. Woo! Hydra's dead. Oh my god. Do I get anything for it? Hey, thanks, man. Okay. Well, guess I'll move on. Oh my god, I've never been here. Thank you. I-O! Can I get that again if I do forget? Okay, I think I can. Let me save it just in case. Io, got it. Okay, is there any... I guess I can't really go forward here. Oh, wait. Yes, I can? Where does this lead? Oh. Okay. Just goes out. Cool. Let's see, what's faster, to go to the ship or to just talk to Hera? I mean, actually, it looks like it's around the same area. Okay, yeah, let's see if I can go face the Minotaur, then. Cool, cool. Okay, I guess those seedmen were just... I might have gotten some, like, bonus points or something for it, but I guess they were just worthless. I guess they were. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Because they even said, they're like, we're not going anywhere, or we can't follow you if you don't have your sword. And so I eventually found a sword. And I was trying to figure out how to get them to follow me, and... Oh, you know what? You know what? When I had the sword, it's kind of like I was sparring with them. Like, oh shit, I think I had to go that way. Like, the hero was fighting them with the sword, and then, you know, would kind of... I don't remember if he killed them, but he would just kind of, like, spar with them, like, one by one. I wonder if I had to cut them down to 5, just like the other legend with the Seedmen. And then I would have been able to bring all of them to the Hydra. Little tricks, little silly bits of info. But okay, I can feel it. I feel the end is in sight. I might not do everything because I might be able to get a weapon for the Chimera around the Minotaur. Who knows? Damn dragon. Maybe that's why it says that it's bonus points, because you can just do that stuff, but don't need to complete the game to do it. I always forget. Okay, I guess to the right and then head down. Past Medusa. Oh, this is exciting. Mostly because I've been at this for actually quite a while. So I'm ready to complete this and then put together a little video. Okay, I'll just head past Pegasus. Or actually, what info can I get about Pegasus? Undertook to fight the Chimera. He had a rather substantial ace up his sleeve in the form of the flying horse Pegasus. Swing Stallion, a more offspring of the god Poseidon, the Gorgon Medusa, was born when Perseus cut off Medusa's head. Okay. Because when I first got here, I was like, this area is called Pegasus. I was like, but Pegasus isn't here. So interesting. It's because I killed Medusa. When he was still a boy growing up in Corinth, had yearned to ride the magic steed while everyone else had been able to find, or unable to so much as approach Pegasus. So he sought the advice of a seer. Okay, Plays suggested that Bellerophon spend the night in Athena's temple. In a dream, the goddess came to him and gave him a golden bridle. In the morning, found Pegasus drinking at spring, and slit the brow over his head, rendering him tame and rideable. Thus once more, in manhood, sought out the Corinthian watering hole in his trusty mount. As he did so, he gave thought to the essential issue of armament. Clearly not just any sword or spear, okay, so not a spear, would do in fighting the Chimera. For starters, a lance would be indispensable. This sort of spear are best suited to fighting on horseback. Even a proper lance was no guarantee of victory over so substantial a foe. Again, the gods came to his aid, suggesting that a lump of something indistinguishable affixed to the end of the spear would have a decidedly deadly effect. Firstly, when thrust into the monster's maw, it would cause the Chimera to gag, and secondly, when melted by the beast's fiery breath, it would trickle down into its innards and cause a fatal case of heartburn. So Belveron trekked all the way from Lycia to Corinth, located the fountain, and found Pegasus sipping therefrom. Mounting up, the hero made a much speedier trip back, swooped down the Chimera's lair, and rammed home the secret weapon. With a great gasping groan of rage, the Chimera gave up the ghost. Okay, so hold on. I wonder, do I even technically need a spear? Shit. I just did something I shouldn't have. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Equip sword. Then lead on the sword. No? Okay, maybe. Well, that could be it, but I just, since this is somewhere I want to go, I don't want to accidentally fly above the Chimera. But it seemed to be it, because he wasn't actually taking off with the sword. He was waiting for something. Do I need wax to put it, to attach it to the sword? I don't know. Hera, take me where I need to go. And I hope Io's the thing I need. Okay. I don't know if this is right, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Ooh! The hero's path is well and alive. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Let's see. Bull leaping. From abundant archaeological evidence, it's clear that some ceremony involving acrobats and bulls was practiced in ancient Crete. Captives or sacrificial victims, okay. Anyone grabbing the horns of a charging bull and vaulting up onto or over its back, even with the aid of a catcher standing by to steady the leap to the ground. It's been pointed out that bulls tend to make a sideways sweeping gesture with their horns, the force and speed of which impales anyone within reach. But the long-horned Cretan bull of ancient times may have been a more sluggish creature, bred perhaps for the usefulness of this trait in ritual, or the bulls may have been drugged for the sport. Still, it's not hard to see how a successful bull leaper would have been treated like a celebrity in the halls. Okay, so grab its horns. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't have to do it. Alright, grab them horns. Oh. I did it. I'm alive. Wait, do I have to land this? You mind, like, I don't know, catching me? Or do I have to actually time it? Okay. Let's try it again. Damn it. There are a couple of times in this game where I've had to do timing. Oh! There we go! Woo! Oh, again! Damn it. Okay, I just need to have my pointer where it's going to be. Oh, it makes me click on the bull first. Nice, nice. Okay, again? Man. Okay, maybe it's just the pillar. I might need to do it like 3 times in a row. I keep clicking early too. Okay, no, it's like a little bit to the right. There we go. Okay, right there. Okay, makes me do it again. Oh, come on. Killing me, man. Oh my god. Okay, I'm too early. I guess maybe the timing is different. I need to figure out... Okay, I guess just the distance? This is so annoying. I bet it has to be like 3 times in a row, and I haven't even gotten it twice in a row. Hey man, I'm tired of leaping bulls. Okay, let me look where the guy actually is when I need to press this. But I think the timing's just tight. Or I need to actually grab the bull's horns. God. Someday. I keep pressing it too late. Oh no. My mic keeps cutting out. I think I might be able to spam it though. Okay. God. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. Hey man, can I just leave? Can I do something else? Okay, anyone want to, like, let me out of here? Unless even the timing I'm getting, where it seems successful, just isn't right. Okay, I'll spam it when it's close, I guess. Hmm. Okay. I'm just trying to see if it's timing, if it's location. Okay, well that was me. I think it might be both, because I think I need to hit its... I think I need to hit its horns, but I also need to wait until it's at a certain point. Yes, okay. I'll just spam it right on horn level. Yes, okay. Oh my god. That'll do it. If I can get this, like, I don't know, 5 times in a row, I'll consider it... Oh my god. I'll consider it what I have to do, and then... Because there's another area here, right? No, wait, this is just a dead end. So what am I doing this for? Does Hera just want me to get through this door and then... I don't know what the hell the point of this is. I'll just try to get this 3 times in a row. I think that's what I need. Okay, nice, nice. Anything different at all? If I fail now, I'm just gonna stop. Okay, I figured it out. Now I just need this to be like, you did it, good job. What was the point? Am I supposed to do something else to get them to, like, cheer loudly? Like, do I need to... I don't know. Let's see if I can walk away. If I can't walk away, then... Okay, I can, thank God. Okay, well, that was definitely progress. I'll go ahead and just save that. And, yeah. Alright, so yeah. That was the little old game I was talking about. Hope it was alright. But, yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you to everybody that came by today. I appreciate you. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day or night. And I will see you next time.